Listen, I ain't got time for this.
Don't speak to me like
that. Come speak to me, yeah? Right. You've been causing some issues.
No, he ain't. No, he hasn't.
I've talked to him.
No, he ain't.
Okay, I'm not talking to you.
Calm yourself down. Calm your attitude down. Speak to the public with respect.
Listen, go away.
I'm telling you to calm down.
Go away.
Yeah, I'm DP audit. Respect.
Thank you.
I'm carrying on all I want. Speak to the public with respect and integrity like you're meant to.
Another unit, please.
Why is there no police here?
Go and speak to the inspector.
You call through now and tell him to send police.
No, you don't tell me what to do, pal.
Oh, shut your attitude up as well, you. Wind your neck in.
Wind
Wind your neck in, yes.
My neck in.
Yes, you're the police officer. See that? That's a claim and a half. You're getting a claim against you. You little you're losing your job, you little.
Yeah, you think so?
See that, guys?
That's assault.
Witnesses, yeah?
You do nothing wrong.
You assaulted me.
Right.
On camera.
Whoa.
Yo, he's off his head. He can't be a copper.
Whoa.
That's look at that.
No.
Look at that. Wind your neck and look how bad he is.
When the auditor calmly confronted the officer about his rude and aggressive behavior, simply asking him to stay composed and exercise restraint, the officer failed to respond professionally. Instead, he escalated the situation, shoving the auditor to the ground over words alone. This reaction is not just excessive, it is completely indefensible. What makes it even more concerning is the intent behind the act. This was not an instinctive response to danger. It was a deliberate move seemingly meant to assert dominance through intimidation. And for what reason? Because someone questioned his behavior. That is not policing. That is abuse of authority. Officers are trained to handle scrutiny with calm, not retaliate when held accountable. The fact that this unfolded in front of multiple witnesses only magnifies the problem. Instead of showing proper conduct, the officer revealed exactly what happens when power is unchecked and accountability is absent.
Wait.
Nah, I'm in public. Shut your mouth and your attitude up. You're a public of the servant, a servant of the public.
Okay.
There's no, you're breaching the peace.
You ain't spraying him.
Okay.
You ain't spraying him. And I'm doing nothing wrong.
No, you're not. You speak to him like that's what you're doing. You don't get to speak to public like that. You don't get to speak to people like you're speaking to him. That's not how your role works. You're a police officer of the law, serving the crowd and serving the people. Respect and integrity. Remember your oath and your college of peace in training. You're absolute disgrace. The way you push me over now, you're getting a claim against you. You're getting sued.
Right.
You should lose your job for that as well.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, we will see, won't we? And you're going to be all over the internet. Do you know how many people are going to see you? You're live now.
Good for you.
Welcome to YouTube, you How about that?
Okay, swear at me once more, I'll lock you up.
Higher threshold. Is there any complainants? Is there any complainants for my swearing? Any complainants? Your officers need to arrest you.
Okay.
You assaulted me.
Right.
You need to arrest your fellow officer. Section 26, he just pushed me on the ground, threatened me with power for telling him to rack himself. No, arrest your officer now.
The auditor calls for the officer to be charged under Section 26 of the Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015, which makes it a criminal offense for police to misuse their powers or engage in misconduct while on duty. In this case, the auditor was not involved in any dangerous or threatening situation. He was simply holding the officer accountable for unprofessional behavior when he was suddenly attacked. This incident closely mirrors the case of former South Wales police officer Richard Healing, who was convicted under the same law for exploiting vulnerable individuals through abuse of authority. Just like in Healing's case, the conduct here was not about enforcing the law. It was a clear misuse of power to dominate. Healing's conviction serves as a strong reminder that such actions are not only unacceptable, but also criminal, reinforcing the legal precedent that officers must be held accountable when they overstep the bounds of their duty.
Lying on YouTube, you're going on YouTube, you don't do your jobs correctly, you're going to look like idiots. Now he's assaulted, he's assaulted me, mate.
We need to work out what's gone on.
He's pushed me, he's foot to me like that because he was speaking to him like Governor told him to speak to members of the public respect like you're meant to professionally, and that is the worst example. He needs to be fired, he's getting sued, or we're putting a claim against him. That was outrageous. Arrest him. Arrest him. Do your job. The College of Policing tells you to arrest him.
You need to relax, you need to calm down.
You need to arrest him.
You need to talk to me, tell me what's going on. So obviously dealing with
He was talking to him, and the way he was speaking to him was disgusting. The way you do not speak to members of the public like that. The way he was disgusting. Everything about him was disgusting. He's going to get, do you know how many views he's going to do online now? He'll go viral with the way that was. That was one of the worst situations I've ever seen. I've done this for a year now. You need to arrest him.
Okay, well, we're not going to arrest him. But
you're not going to arrest your colleague when he's just broke the law and assaulted a member of the public.
But you're entitled to make.
What does your college of policing treat you at the beginning? When you're call your officers. No, you listen to me. He has assaulted me and broke the law.
Listen to you. You're entitled to make a complaint online.
You're getting sued, mate.
Okay.
Look at him. Look at him.
Instead of admitting any fault or addressing the auditor's legal challenge, the officer chose to play the victim, acting as if his personal comfort mattered more than the public's right to hold him accountable. Officers are trained to stay calm under pressure, and discomfort is never a legal excuse for using force, especially when wearing a badge and sworn to enforce the law. This mindset, treating unease as permission to act aggressively, is deeply troubling. It is not about maintaining safety, it is about asserting dominance. When that authority was questioned, the officer did not de-escalate, explain his actions, or remove himself from the situation. He chose to shove someone to the ground and then tried to justify it with an unfounded, baseless claim. That is not professional policing, that is clear misconduct.
Okay. Right, identify yourself.
7459.
Name, station.
Okay, don't need to give money.
Yes, you do.
No.
3 forms. You've used your powers against me. 3 forms of identification.
Don't point at me.
I'll point like I want. No.
Yeah.
3 forms of identification. You're going to push me again, are you?
If you can put in my space, yes.
Oh, you're in my space now. What would happen if I pushed you?
Doing, well, you can try.
Ah, see what I mean?
Yeah.
See this, people?
Yeah.
You're welcome to YouTube.
Have a good day.
What's name and fucking station?
Have a good day, sir.
Name and station. I don't know. On his name and station, he's got to give 3 forms of identification.
Instead of admitting any fault or responding to the auditor's legal challenge, the officer decided to play the victim, acting like his own comfort mattered more than the public's right to hold him accountable. Officers are trained to remain calm under pressure, and discomfort is never a legal excuse for using force, especially when wearing a badge and sworn to uphold the law. This way of thinking, treating unease as permission to act aggressively, is extremely concerning. It is not about maintaining safety, it is about asserting dominance. When that authority was questioned, the officer did not step back, explain himself, or remove himself from the situation. He chose to shove someone to the ground and then tried to defend it with a baseless claim. That is not professional policing, that is clear misconduct.
Good day. You ain't going to have a good day when it follows through on you. Welcome to YouTube as well.
Thank you.
Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at the state of him.
Really?
Yeah, the state here.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Swear at me again, I'll lock you up.
Because you can't use a higher threshold. You can't lock me up for that.
Really?
Yeah, section 5.
Really? You think so? That's it, you can walk him back.
See, he was going to arrest me, guys. Will, sort him out, man. He's horrible, mate.
Right, how's it going?
Him, he pushed me over there. His attitude stinks. He's threatening to arrest me, powder spray me. The opposite of you. He needs to be sacked. He needs to be arrested. He should be arrested by fellow officers under your college of policing to protect members of the public. He should be arrested for that.
Let's be clear, the auditor had just been assaulted. He was visibly shaken, injured, and understandably upset. Expressing that distress with strong language in this situation is not harassment or disorder. It is a natural human response to being physically harmed by someone in authority. For the officer to respond with, "Swear at me again, and I'll lock you up," is not only unprofessional, it is a clear abuse of power. Police officers are held to a higher standard for good reason. Their training exists to help them stay calm, de-escalate tense encounters, and act with restraint, not retaliate. This goes beyond a single bad choice. It reflects an officer showing no remorse, no reflection, and no understanding of what it truly means to serve the public. Threatening arrest in response to an emotional reaction only heightens the original misconduct and further erodes public trust.
Calm down,
as you know,
You should have arrested him. Wait till you see the footage.
we can't arrest anyone, as you know. As a piece
You
of
can't, no. They should have arrested him.
So what you can do, if you want to make a complaint.
Well, I've never experienced anything like him.
Well, I haven't seen
Ever,
Let me
mate.
hear what you said.
Ever. You know I'm sound reviews when it's a sound.
So you know what
I've never experienced
Let me
that.
say one thing.
He is a dangerous police officer. He should not be in the
one thing
police.
to
You should not be in the police. You are a dangerous police officer. You are a dangerous dangerous police officer. You should not be in a front-facing role. You should not be going out the public. You are disgusting. You are a shame.
Stand back.
Shameful. Shameful. You should not be a front-facing officer to the public. You are a danger to the public, my friend. You're the reason people like me exist, because of people like you.
You know this as well as me, this place is covered in cameras. Okay? So, ergo, if you have a complaint, and you're an auditor, you probably feel...
I've got it on film, yeah, I will.
Mr. What can I call you?
It's call me DP.
DP.
Or Paul, call me Paul.
So, if you want to make a complaint, which really you know whatever happened will be covered in cameras, won't it?
Yeah, he cannot be in a role as a police officer, I'm sorry.
What I would suggest...
I'm not having a go at you, that was outrageous.
What I would suggest is, after an incident like that, our adrenaline is high, which can lead to action...
Nah, when you see the footage, there's no excuse for his behaviour then. Initially.
Whatever's happened is happened.